Hey, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Matt.
And we're with Alabama Outdoors. And today we are taste testing Mountain House meals. And let's start with breakfast. How about that?
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. I'm not sure how this is going to be. Biscuits with water. I'm not sure. I like a flaky biscuit.
So they're saying biscuits are going to be like, okay, when I think biscuits, I'm thinking home made from scratch biscuits. Is this what this is supposed to be like?
We're about to find out.
Okay, I'm a little skeptical, but we'll see. All right.
There's these nice little pull tabs. They make it really easy for you. You don't have to bring any other tools while you're out in the trail or at the campsite. Sometimes, those don't work. This works perfect. So then it has just like this little Ziploc for whenever you need to cook it. It's really easy. This is kind of what it looks like dry. And here's our biscuits.
I dare you to eat one of those. No water. Just, hey.
Okay, if you do it, I'll do one.
You go
Is it going to break my teeth?
I don't know. You go first.
Oh, like a crouton.
Salad crouton. Ooh, that's a biscuit though.
But like, we almost just did the whole process without the boiling water.
Yeah. It definitely
is better.
Weirdly enough, transformed into biscuit. Like,
I guess you could also just buy croutons if you wanted that.
It's very dry, yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I've found is once you add water to it, it can get a little messy with spoons. So you can find longer spoons that kind of keep the food off your hands. Or I like to take a knife and cut maybe 3 inches down, and then it sort of turns it into a bowl, which is super convenient. Also, make sure you pack this away in your backpack.
Leave no trace,
yes,
everybody.
Leave no trace.
All right, so one thing, notice in here, you want to be sure in every packet there is a little oxygen packet. So take that out before you cook it. Might be fine, but you don't want to eat it. Yeah. So, all right, we are going to get started. And we've got our nice jet boil stove here. We're going to boil some water and pour it in. Let's see here. So it says open package at tier notch. Did that. Remove and discard oxygen absorber. So
done. Carefully
add 2 1/4 cups of boiling water. Okay. Stir carefully and close zipper.
Pretty easy.
Yeah. Wait 5 minutes, stir again, and reseal. That's a quick meal, huh?
Yeah, easy.
Let's say an additional 4 minutes, stir, and enjoy right out of the pouch. But like you said, it can get a little messy, so
yeah, it
bring a bowl if you want.
Definitely gets on your hands.
Yeah. All right. Well, I see the biscuits, I see the pork sausage, and we're gonna see what this is all about.
Pork sausage, I didn't know.
Yeah.
All right. I still want to see how these biscuits turn out, because adding water and I'm gonna get made from scratch biscuits. I don't know, but we'll see.
Biscuits and gravy.
Is it heavy?
Yeah.
That is a dirty diaper weight right there.
Oh. I don't know if I want to eat this. Okay, so I'm seeing on these super classic retro bags, they've got a joke. You want to hear a joke?
Let's hear it. I'll try to keep a straight face.
What do computers, cars, and your mom's permed hair all have in common?
I don't know. What?
They were all much bigger in the 80s. No. Well, with that in mind, let's see. We've decided to re-release some of our classic recipes in pouches large enough to fit our nostalgia.
Okay.
How about that? So Mountain House says, relax, kick up your feet, and enjoy the scenery. Breakfast is on us. How about that?
I like the packaging. I honestly sat here and thought that was a different brand, because it looks so different than the originals. So that's cool.
It's almost like a rebrand. Yeah. Rebrand of the classics. So, Biscuits and Gravy is a classic, so I expect a lot of this.
It's supposed to be good if it's a classic. And we all know those eggs aren't part of the classic lineup.
And later on, you'll see us try another classic chili mac with beef.
My favorite.
Something says that I think you like that. All right.
My favorite.
Biscuits and Gravy. Let's do this.
This is a controversial one because biscuits, they're supposed to
Yeah, we're
Have
gonna
the
give it
consistency of biscuits and not mush.
a southern rating here, huh? See if they knocked this one out of the park.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is a biscuits and gravy coming from
The gravy?
Alabama. So
Is a little watery, a little runny. I see the biscuits. I see there's pork sausage, I believe.
are we supposed to do we?
Buttermilk biscuits with creamy gravy and pork sausage. Also note, you guys, that these ones, I think it says right here, these ones have 3 servings. So there's a lot more food in there than you want probably for one meal. And with those other, nutrients or lack of in there with the cholesterol and everything. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind. And all of them do have a different water level. Sorry, what am I trying
Yeah,
to say?
it's
Each of them take a different amount of water to boil.
yeah. I didn't realize that because I typically take the same. I like chili mac,
Yeah.
so I always take it. It's always the same amount of water, but I
So
didn't
you always
realize.
know what to cook each
Yeah,
time.
like some take a
Gotcha.
cup of water, some take
Yeah.
almost
I
2
mean,
cups.
And that's just because the bread versus the rice and the chicken, all those take a different amount of water to boil, just as you would in the kitchen
Yeah.
with rice versus pasta. It takes, a different amount. So
So So biscuits and gravy. How close is this to your heart? Because I know you're originally from Colorado.
yeah, being
So-
from Denver, I'm more of a breakfast burrito green chili type of gal.
Yeah.
But one of the first meals that I homemade here, I love being in the kitchen, so I've cooked a lot.
Yeah.
But I was excited to get down here and make homemade biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Did I make homemade biscuits? I definitely did the
From
gravy.
scratch. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's what do you think? It's a little.
I think it needs a good stirring.
I think there's a little
Yeah.
little runny gravy. Yeah, it's kind of all the biscuits are kind of in one lump. These are one of those bags where the spoon right here would really come in handy with the long handle, or cutting it off like we mentioned. Unless you have little camp mugs like us, you're not super ultra light packing, and you have something else, so you can kind of dish it into separate dishes for everyone to have
Yeah.
and enjoy.
I'm interested in this.
I am too.
I'm comparing this
I'm gonna put some in
to
here too this time.
my mom's biscuit and gravy,
That was a lot.
and I just don't know.
You don't have gravy?
I just don't know if she would make it from scratch.
All right.
Alabama biscuits and gravy. All right.
Well.
Do you want to go first?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Wow.
The biscuits, they have the consistency of biscuits. I thought
do.
they might be soggy.
Yeah, that's true.
They taste like and have the consistency of biscuits
and bread.
off the stove or out of the oven and gravy, which is interesting.
I will say,
I'm surprised.
I agree. I love the flavor. The sausage gravy is good. I really like it. I will say the pork sausage is a little chewy.
I just got some of that. I agree with that.
So, I don't know if that has to do with, we boiled the water,
Yeah.
so,
It's
but
good though. I like it. What's your
my rating.
What's your rating? No pressure either.
I would give this a 9.
9?
Yeah,
9?
I dig it.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me because.
There is.
Whew, okay.
That's good.
One more bite.
All right. But yeah, I definitely think.
Everyone knows Chili Mac's my 10. Chili Mac's the 10. So that's the standard.
You already gave him.
Nah, do I go 9 too? I'll also go 9. I'll go 9. It's. I don't know. It could be a 10.
Oh my goodness.
It's really good.
Competition with Chili Mac. Good thing they're different meals. I like it. I like the flavor of the gravy.
Okay.
Like I said at first, it was a little runny, and once we mixed everything, it got creamier. And it, yeah.
I'm doing official 8.5. And the only reason is
So you could one-up me?
The little sausage pieces are just a little chewy.
That's true.
And that if the sausage pieces were not chewy, it would be 9 or possibly 10. I think more of the consistency thing with that. But if you're concerned that the biscuits aren't going to be crisp, because they're still crispy, which is kind of weird. They still have that, that kind of, I don't know, made from scratch biscuit texture.
See, scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs. I've been very worried about this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've heard good and bad things. So, I love eggs. I'm a huge breakfast person. So, I already give you a little bit. Let's see.
Thank you.
There's a little more.
Okay, little sausages in there. What?
What did it say?
Uncured bacon.
Uncured bacon. Okay, so you'll get a little bacon flavor.
Bonus gift in your freeze-dried
I wonder if they felt like they needed that flavor.
That's either a good thing or a bad thing. So, we'll see.
So yeah, so they are a little bit runny. There's a little water at the bottom. Other than that, I mean...
They look like scrambled eggs.
They do.
I'll be honest. I was a little nervous, but she has scooped them out.
They look like eggs.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Like I said, I love eggs, so maybe this is an option if I can't keep my scrambled eggs cold like you can in car camping.
Yeah. Cheers. Dink.
Okay.
What do you think?
Kind of like bread. It's almost like the egg consistency. It looks like it.
Yeah.
But but it's denser. It's thicker. It's not as fluffy and airy as an egg. Definitely tastes like it, but like I said, it's denser. So it's almost like a soggy, thick bread or something like that.
When do you feel like you would most likely
eat this?
Eat these eggs?
When I'm dying.
When you're dying, okay. On Natalie's deathbed.
It's the culprit.
On Natalie's deathbed, the one thing she'll ask for is Mountain House eggs on your last breath.
No. I think it is my last meal because it caused it to be the last meal. Just kidding. I'm sorry, Mountain House. I know what you're trying to do.
Mountain House, you need this constructive feedback so that you can continue to improve your products.
You always have really great meals.
Like Chili Mac, you did that and it's amazing. What's your rating of this?
From like starving and dying to I would choose something else.
Yeah.
For the trail. Yeah.
That sounds like a low rating. Are you going under 5?
No, I think a hard 2.
2.
2 or 3, yeah, for sure. Only because I feel like I would give myself other options.
Yeah.
Even though I can appreciate a nice, like, warm breakfast on cool mornings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
What do you think?
You know, I've gave some of these a rating of 10. On the scale of Mountain House.
On the scale of Chili Mac?
Yeah, Chili Mac's a 10 to me. So that is what I'm comparing this to. And so Chili Mac has set those expectations. And I want to apologize for that. And Chili Mac shouldn't apologize for that. But these eggs I'm going to have to give them a 0. I wouldn't purchase these. I wouldn't take them. I wouldn't recommend these to anyone. And
if you're a huge egg fiend, you could do it.
Maybe. If you love eggs and you have to have eggs and you're like,
Yeah.
I have to have eggs while I go on my little backpacking trip, then by all means,
Yeah.
yeah. I think you might
But-
like them, but
Not car camping approved.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a thumbs down for me.
All right, so what do we got now? We have the yellow curry
Yellow curry.
with chicken and rice.
Fantastic.
And then we have the chili mac with beef, which is the like king of Mountain House meals. If you haven't had them, it's one of the most popular flavors. So here we go. Let's open them
My
up.
favorite hiking.
Let's see what it looks like.
Mine looks a little
All
better
right.
than yours.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Got a little green pea, some rice. I really like it. Have you had curry before?
I'm not the biggest curry fan, and I don't really like.
It is like an Indian curry.
I don't really like spicy stuff that much.
You think it's spicy?
It's a little spicy, but
Okay, so it has a little kick.
just
Not
not much.
much,
But-
but it does have a little spice flavor to it. It has a lot of seasonings, but it looks like there's some zucchini, some red peppers in here. So you get your vegetables. Let's see here.
Okay,
Got
second
garlic,
bite.
onion.
Second bite, it kind of. I had to let it
Yeah?
marinate a little
Okay.
bit.
I would say
I'd eat this.
the rice is cooked perfect, and the chicken is great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I would take this backpacking. I would eat it. I would be hungry enough. I would eat this.
I think I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10. Actually, this is like it's like a hug. It's so comforting. I can
hug.
imagine like being done with a hike and getting back to the campsite and not really wanting to spend time cooking something. And so this would be really quick and easy.
I'm gonna go
I could eat more of this.
out of 10. I gotta give this a 5. This is like a firm handshake for me, not a hug. This is definitely like a handshake. How are you?
Like a okay, good job, but
Yeah, I'm
I
just
still
gonna.
need to test the waters.
I'm gonna
Okay.
place this right in the middle.
Okay.
So.
All right. So now
What do we
what?
got next? Chili mac with beef.
Like I said, this is the like pinnacle of Mountain House meals. So I haven't had it. I've made a similar one.
You've never had chili mac with beef? You do make a good homemade chili mac with beef.
Yeah, make a really good car camping recipe. So let's try this out.
I'm excited about this one.
Do you eat this for lunch?
Every day. Yeah, just take
That's
it.
what I.
Like,
gotcha,
absolutely.
Okay.
Like, I just don't take
Little
this
smell
backpacking.
test?
I just
Okay.
take it every day.
All right.
I know I'm gonna like this one because I backpack with this all the time. What do you think the seasonality of this chili mac?
I mean,
and
it's
beef
chili.
is? Yeah. So you're going fall, winter?
Yeah, maybe bring some Fritos.
Yeah. Would you eat it in the spring or the summertime?
I mean, it's chili mac, so it's good. But if it's like a colder spring,
Yeah.
I don't know about the summer, but
You know, chili you
Let's see.
associate with winter, kind of fall, cold days. I say perfect for that. You're camping, it's cold. This stuff tastes amazing. But I love chili mac so much. I would eat this in springtime or the summertime. I would eat it at the office.
it has good flavor. I know sometimes with beans it can be tricky. Obviously, since these are freeze-dried meals, like it was pre-boiled and then frozen, so the beans are already hydrated and everything like that. But sometimes they can still feel a little dry, and I think they turn out well. The only thing I'd recommend is making sure you really stir. So I've got a little pocket of dryness here that
Oh,
didn't
no.
quite get cooked. So it's a little crunchy, but that's just, you know, user error here. the chef's error.
You're a mistake. You know, mine seems pretty
Cooked?
cooked and well done.
Weird.
So, yeah. You must have got the clump out of there.
Hmm.
All right, so
Okay. Rating.
Rating, what are you giving this?
If it were completely
Were you
cooked,
about to say 6? Chili mac?
sorry, I take back my rating because it was user error. I think it has really good chili flavor. You get the chili powder in it. We taste a little bit of that cumin. It literally tastes like a fall day. And, you know, sitting back with some sports or, you know, on the trail.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like a lot of these are 7s. I'm going to go with an 8.
8?
I guess so.
I love Chili Mac. I think Chili Mac sets the standard with Mountain House meals. I gotta go 10. I'm giving Chili Mac's a 10. That's top tier. That's top.
So you're happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chili Mac all day.
All right. I know you wish we could eat Chili Mac the rest of the day, but it's time to move on. I'm going with another kind of fall favorite, summer staple, maybe? Chicken and Dumplings.
Chicken and Dumplings. That's another one right there with Biscuits and Gravy. So
I feel like, but this is always like already more soupy anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is gonna be good.
I think so. I have high hopes for this one.
With vegetables. So I will say with all these, they do have like your main kind of meal title, what it is. But then it also says like with vegetables, or it says a little bit more of the ingredients. So even if it doesn't show all, make sure you always like just go back on here and look at the ingredient list. Make sure it has everything in there that you want. I saw one of them that said had mushrooms. Not a fan of mushrooms. Yeah. I'll do it if I have to. But just take a look at everything and keep in mind the serving count on each of them to make sure that you're getting the correct amount of nutrients that you need for your body for the day.
Yes.
And not too much or too little.
Yeah.
So, all right. That said, let's dig in.
All right.
This was a good tear job.
Okay, I definitely see peas.
Looks like chicken and dumplings.
There's a lot of peas.
Carrots.
It looks,
I see the dumplings,
it smells good. I'm kind of excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Smells like crock pot food.
Crock pot chicken and dumplings.
Yeah, it really does.
Okay.
All right. I'm ready for it. Let's see. Like, what bite do I want first? There's a lot going on. I love it, though. I think all the flavors are going to mesh well.
A lot of vegetables, a good little mix, some little carrots,
a really good mix of
peas.
vegetables, for sure.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
You ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The first thing I taste is just like the overarching flavor of that fall, like, chicken soup vibe, you know? With the dumpling. Like, the creaminess.
Yeah, it definitely has the consistency of homemade chicken and dumplings.
Mm-hmm.
Peas, carrots.
Taste the peas.
So, the consistency, I mean, I would describe, you can definitely tell, but the vegetables aren't soggy. Like, the peas kind of still have a sort of, not a crunch to them, but they're still firm.
So kind of like the biscuits and gravy that had the pork sausage.
Mm-hmm.
I just had, I think, maybe a piece of chicken that was a little chewy.
I don't know if that.
But I really didn't feel that with the yellow curry, though. I feel like it was.
Oh, the chicken on this one is a little. It feels a little dry, maybe in the middle. I don't know. Like it's got a different texture in the middle of it. But I will agree on the curry, even though I didn't like the spiciness of the curry.
Yeah.
The chicken, because like the texture of it.
Yeah, the chicken was really good. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
Because some of the ones I've had have just been like the basic noodles or anything like that. I haven't dived too far into these yet. I like cooking a lot, and so I'll try to basically take, the chili mac or like a breakfast skillet or anything like that.
Yeah.
And make it from scratch at home and then bring it. But that is, if you're not packing super ultra light, and you can have either a backpack cooler to bring a few things, or you know, or if maybe you are car camping and have, you know, you can bring a cooler and a bigger stovetop or something like that. So, I really like doing that, and then it helps just with the fresh ingredients, but really,
I just ate all mine.
this is good.
So,
Like, I'm ready to make some soup.
yeah, this is very hearty. I would,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
going on like a backpacking trip, like getting around the campfire, you know, fall's coming up,
Yeah.
camping season, this would really hit the spot, like sitting around the campfire at night, just resting, chilling out.
Even if it doesn't feel like fall, this makes it feel like fall.
Absolutely. 2 thumbs up for me. What are you gonna rate it?
You asked me in the middle of a chewy chicken.
Because you can savor it now, really think about it. What are we doing? 1 out of 10?
Yeah. Let's see, I gave,
You're pretty high on curry.
I was.
Eggs, you were low.
Can we go halfsies?
You can go
Can I go
halfsies.
like a 7.5?
You can throw a 0.5 in there.
Maybe 7.5.
7.5.
I don't want to give the same rating as the curry. I would maybe up my curry rating. I was trying to be mindful.
Yeah.
But, like you mentioned, like the chicken in that and everything just seemed to cook so perfectly.
I don't know.
About done.
I think you gave it a fair rating of 7.5.
Yeah.
I would go 7.5. I agree with that. I think that's a fair rating.
Yeah. It is really good though.
Yes, hands down.
You think 7.5 is like a C plus? I wouldn't even correlate it with that.
Yeah.
I would definitely even give it a B plus.
Yeah.
7.5 B plus. Well, I'm full.
I'm definitely full. That was.
We even had samples. So, with the samples that we had, that could have been like even 1 serving.
Yeah.
I know we had a variety of food, but I'm full. So,
Yeah.
let's recap.
Okay.
All right. So, starting with breakfast, the one and only scrambled eggs with uncured bacon.
Yeah. What?
I gave it a 2.
I gave it a 0. Absolute 0.
All right. Let's go on to Southern favorite, biscuits and
Biscuits
gravy.
and gravy. You did pretty high with that one.
It was my highest one.
Yeah.
I might take that back.
You can't go back.
I know, but I gave it a 9.
That's
It was pretty good. I am a breakfast person, but
on the scale of Chili Mac. No, it's very high.
on the Chili Mac scale, that is high.
Yeah. What I did
What'd you give?
8.5. 8.5 on it.
Yeah, he's
What-
used to those like homemade.
Yeah, I went
So-
9. I went 9. I went 9 originally, and I think it was consistency. The texture of the
The pork.
yeah,
it was
the
a little
pork
chewy.
was
the
a little
pork
that's-
sausage was
yeah,
a little chewy.
It's the only reason I dropped it to 8.5. It's a texture thing for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see that. Flavor.
yeah,
Spot
flavor
on.
perfect. Loved it.
All right. Next thing, we're moving to lunch, dinner, whatever you want, and we tried the yellow curry.
Curry.
Is that your first time having curry?
I have had curry before, but I'm just not a
Curry
I just
person.
don't like spicy that much. So that's the only knock. I would eat it. I think I gave it a 5.
I
Like-
guess that explains us and where we're from.
Yeah, more of a Colorado thing.
Give me that. Give me the peppers. Give me the spice.
Yeah. I was on a 5. I'm on the fence. I could eat it. I would be just as happy if I didn't have it. I could take it on a backpacking trip, and it would fill me up. But am I going to love it? I don't think so. And it made my nose run. But that's how weak of a spice tolerance I have.
Yeah. I actually give it. Now that I think about it, I give it an 8. The next one I lowered my rating for.
You liked it a
reason, I
lot
guess.
when we.
Yeah,
when
I
we
gave it an
tried
8.
Right, you came in.
I
with
think
a-
everything was like cooked really well. Like the rice wasn't dry and like crunchy.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes if you undercook rice, like it was perfectly cooked. cooked. The chicken also was perfectly cooked. And
Yeah.
I do like that flavor profile, so
Yeah.
it's a hard taste. It's
Yeah.
an acquired, huh?
The texture of the curry, although I didn't like the spice, the texture probably of all the ones that we tried, except for Chili Mac, had a very consistent texture. Like there was no issues, because some of the other ones had like the meat in them was like a weird, just a little bit weird or kind of off. But no, the curry was perfect. So,
All right.
props to that one.
Next,
What do we do?
Chili Mac.
You go first on this one.
I'm sorry, I gave you 7 Chili Mac.
I feel that's controversial.
Yeah.
But do you want now's opportunity to raise that up if you would like? Now that you've thought about it, you know, you've had all the other flavors.
I wanted it to be better. It was really good. I think there was some user error. Like I said, there was like a little dry pocket and stuff like that.
I did see the dry.
And sometimes when I do make those from scratch, and I can add in some more of those other ingredients. For you.
What do you think? What do you think, Ma? 10. I gave it a 10. The only 10.
100.
It's up there.
It is on a throne.
Good consistency. I mean, you just can't beat chili. Like fall hiking, winter, like it's hearty. Cold night, like Chili Mac around a campfire. Like it's wholesome. I love it. Yeah.
All right. And last, not least, we had Chicken and Dumplings.
Yeah. What did I rate that?
We had the same rating.
We wrote it. 7.5. That's right.
Yeah. We both gave it a 7.5. I definitely feel like the flavor was spot on.
Yeah.
Just like I would go home and get out of a crock pot, like it
Texture
tasted
thing, right?
like a fall soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had some not crunchy chicken pieces, some chewy chicken pieces.
Yeah, a little dense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't turn me off from it though.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
I agreed with her 7.5. I think it was really good. It was like the Chili Mac. It was wholesome, kind of filled you up. But yeah, it had some of the chicken, a little weird texture. It could have been
How we cooked it.
error again.
Who knows?
Maybe a little more water next time. But yeah, that's the only reason for 7.5. No.
They're easy. They're lightweight. Anyone can do them. They're quick.
Yeah.
And they'll fill you up.
Let us know what you think if you tried Mountain House. Like, what should we try next, I guess, is the question to ask.
Yeah, definitely. If you've had any of these, if you have a favorite, let us know your favorite.
I get to vicariously eat. So please find a Mountain House. We carry the flavor. We'll try it out. We'll do a part 2 if you like this.
Yeah, we'll do a part 2 and let us know any pro tips that you have for preparing your Mountain House meals, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.